Hey guys, this is Christina with leadsandleverage.com, and I am here with you today for another episode of The Ribbit Show. And I want to welcome you. So if you are watching this in replay, please comment below. Let me know that you're here. Let me know where you're popping in from, and I'll get to the question of the day in just a moment. So let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're popping in. Remember, it's going to take just a couple minutes for viewers to start popping on so that I can talk to everybody live. So be prepared for a couple minutes of an intro. Today, I'm going to talk about, I got this question. Somebody actually emailed me and said, well, I pay for my email newsletter. Why am I not getting any results? And I asked a little bit more detail to help find out why that might be the case. And they shared with me a couple of things, and I wanted to share those things with you. I pay for my email newsletter. I send it out once a month. Why am I not getting any results? So we're going to go into that today, and I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you analyze why. If you're paying for an email newsletter, if you're getting something going like that, why you're not getting results and what to do to get those results. So thank you for joining me. If you are watching this live with me, please comment below. Let me know that you're here. There's some new features popping up as I'm noticing. Facebook is talking to me as I'm doing this live stream. So I am not sure how I'm supposed to keep talking while they're talking to me, not a live chat, but they're giving me tips and stuff. So it's a little bit different. Facebook live stream keeps changing, keeps improving. I love that about it. Love that it keeps changing, but there are some changes that I don't particularly love. Like it doesn't tell me how long I have been live. So I have to watch that on my clock on the computer. So here's the deal. Today we're going to talk about, if you're paying for an email newsletter, why aren't you getting results? And if you are getting results, how you can get better results. That's what we're going to dive into today. So let me know that you're here. Comment below. Let me know where you're from. And basically just let me know where you're from today. We're going to pop in on this topic right away. So like I said earlier, the question I got asked, I was emailed. I pay for my email newsletter. I send it out once a month to my email list. Why am I not getting results? So, and they clarified, I use a service that emails for me. So we're going to get into this. Hey, Melanie. We're going to get into this, okay? So here's the deal. There's three main things why the results aren't happening. First of all, I'm going to use my term again. This particular email, it's canned crap, and your email community, they know it's canned crap. So here's the thing. When you send out or when you buy like an email newsletter already done and you use that, that's what I call canned crap. No matter how good or bad it is, it's just canned crap because it's not from you. It's not about you. It's not about your avatar. I've talked about avatars before. It's not about your consumer. It's about a touch. And that is the problem with a lot of these pre-written email newsletters that we send out. They're pre-written into such a generic group of people that nobody really responds to them. And we're so inundated with all kinds of noise and all kinds of emails that if it's not really interesting or relevant to us, we're going to ignore it. So that would be one reason why nobody's responding to it, why the results are abysmal at best. The second thing, it's too infrequent. Too infrequent. She is sending out her email newsletter once a month. That is not often enough. In fact, ideally, it would be at least once per week, and even that is not enough. And if you don't believe me or if you disagree with me, you need to watch The Science of Email Marketing put out by HubSpot. You can disagree or not believe or think something different, but these are actual facts based on billions of emails. So it's too infrequent. Once a month is simply not often enough. So first of all, it's canned crap. Second of all, it's not sent out often enough. Hey, you guys. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Donna. There are some new features going on in Facebook live stream. And so I can't tell if like it was building an audience for me ahead of time. And then I'm not real sure because you guys are answering questions that I asked a couple minutes ago. So this is very interesting. So if you get to this part, bear with me because this is a new feature, it looks like, in Facebook live stream. So that was two reasons. The third reason, here's the thing. If you send out an email that is out of context to your email list. And by out of context, I mean that maybe it's just something random, completely unrelated to real estate in any way. Or it's sports team stuff or whatever. And it's just a way for you to put a byline on it. That is out of context. You want to be contextual in a way, in a sense. People are not constantly buying or selling, but guess what? We all live in homes and condos and apartments. We all live in housing. So we always have a need for something around housing or around our communities or things like that. So there's always some way to connect with people contextually. That's the first part of this one. The second part of it is if what you're sending out is always a sales pitch. So if you're not contextual or you're always doing a sales pitch, it's always listings or open houses or things along those lines, then guess what, you guys? Guess what? It's not going to work. It's going to flop. And that's when we start getting spam, reported as spam or unsubscribes, etc. So you need to not be sending out canned crap. You need to send it out at minimum, at least once a week. And it needs to be contextual. And it needs to not be a sales pitch. This is your connection piece. So those are the 4 pieces of the why it's flopping. So I'm popping over to the page to make sure I'm not missing any questions. But let me get into the a little bit more detail here. What can you do? What are the things that you can do to get results from email marketing? And I actually have 3 main ones for you today. The first one, you need to commit to emailing every single week. In fact, you need to pick a day and a time and send that email every single week out on that day and that time. Consistency, so people know that it's coming and they know when it's coming every single week. So you need to commit to weekly, day and time every week, week in and week out, no matter what. That's the first one. The second one, you need to commit to a conversation, regardless of what personality type you are, regardless, if you're a D on the disc thing or an I or an S or a C, whichever one you are, it doesn't matter whether you like to have conversations or not, or you like small talk or not. You need to have a conversation with your email community. Something. It needs to be something. It can be personal, and you need to have some personal stuff in there. They need to know who you are. They need to see what you are acting like. They need to see your character, see your behavior, even if it's just via email. Here's why, guys. One, you need to have a conversation like it's a real person. You're trying to build a relationship. You're not just trying to get a sale. When you build a relationship, you get multiple sales, not just one, if you get the one. The other piece here is you need to help people self-filter, self-qualify. If they don't like you, they need to know that before they meet with you. You need to let them find that out before they meet with you. If they think that I've actually had people tell me I'm too energetic. That's okay. That's their personal preference, not mine. I am energetic. I like to give energy into situations that I'm at. So if somebody doesn't like that, if I'm too energetic for them, they need to go work with somebody who is calmer or duller or more boring, but just that suits what they want. I want people to self-filter. You want people to self-filter. You want to work with people that you enjoy working with and who want to work with you. So the first one is you need to commit to weekly. The second one is you need to commit to a conversation that reveals you, who you are, all of those pieces. The third piece of this, you need to commit to value. And by value, I mean, don't send canned crap to people, you guys. They know it's canned crap. That's why they ignore it. That's why they don't want to be on your newsletter email list. They want value. What can you give in email that's value? How can you help them? What's going on in the season of the year right now that's important for homeowners to know or important for them to do right now? What's happening in legislation in your community that's going to affect homeowners or future homeowners? Those kinds of things, those are value. You are the filter. You're the funnel. You are the source for them when it comes to all things about their housing. You are their source. You are their authority. And so if something's happening and maybe it's coming out in the news and it's coming out in the news, and you're like, no, that's not the truth, or here's what it really means. You need to translate that for people. So that's what I mean by value. You need to be valuable to and for your email community. Okay, so that was really the 4 things that we're doing that's killing it, and 3 things you can do to totally rock it on your email list. So if you are still with me, please comment below. I'm going to hang on for about 30 more seconds to find out if you guys have any questions, what your thoughts are, if you have input, if you'd like me to do a new topic on a future Ribbit show. What do you think? So comment below and let me know. I'll give you 30 seconds and then I'm going to wrap this up. And I'm going to look at you for 30 seconds while I wait for y'all to comment and let me know what's going on. If you have questions, what you think. And I'm not sure how these live streams are. This is, the last live stream I did was 2 days ago, and everything was different. And so it's a little bit different today. So we're seeing some changes. Haley says, I just jumped on. I'll have to go back and watch the rest. Okay, awesome. Melanie says that the question that I have is, how can we integrate direct mail and Facebook? So actually, a lot of ways, Melanie, there's a lot of layers that you want to do. So I know you said you're a Buffini person, and a lot of things that you want to do is to leverage the information that you use. So for example, if you create a blog post, then that blog post, you don't just send out that blog post via email, but you can introduce it to people so they can go over and read it in your email, and then also send it out via snail mail. If it's addressing a problem, send a postcard that addresses that problem and gives them the answer and gives them the link to maybe a download. Maybe it includes a checklist or something in that postcard. So that's how you can layer all those pieces. You've already got it written. You just need to create the postcard and send the email. So there's lots of ways to layer. And now I didn't even answer Facebook. You take that blog post and you put it out on Facebook. You drive people from your snail mail onto your website. And I'm getting a little complicated here, but onto your website, and you pixel that audience and you run ads to them. So, and actually on today's powwow, we're going to be talking about the powwow is for Facebook Domination Secret members, you guys. Melanie's one of the members, one of my members, and we're going to be going pretty deep on the different funnel layers, but really deep on lead magnets and how you can integrate all of these pieces: email, snail mail, face-to-face. If you go open houses, people you meet in line, Facebook ads, all that. We're going to talk about all of that and how to use lead magnets to bring them all into the same source so you can nurture them through time. So hopefully that helps you, Melanie. Jennifer's like, this is great. Yes. Donna, good ideas. Yeah. So awesome, you guys. I love your feedback. A little bit of a glitch with the new Facebook system. I thought it was weird that they were talking to me at the same time. Hey, Lisa, we are just wrapping this up, but I hope you'll be on today's powwow, because we're not going to talk about email on today's powwow. Not directly. It will be included because it's a piece. You guys can see I'm kind of set up for the powwow today. I've got the board set up and everything. Yeah, Melanie says, I've got to get my weekly emails nailed down. Yes. And actually, Melanie, we're talking about that, the task list, the lead generation task list inside the group, in the members group. I just went through and organized it all. So we'll be starting to put those out on Monday of next week. And there will be some email topic ideas in there for you guys. Yeah, Lisa said, I missed the beginning. Yeah, that's okay. That's why we have replay. And it's a pretty short one. I'm only on about 15 minutes. So that's a short one. Anything else, you guys? Any other questions or thoughts, or, oops, I'm having a hard time clicking all the things that I need to click on there. And so tomorrow, I think I have one scheduled for tomorrow, and I can't remember what tomorrow's is. Let me pop on and see what tomorrow's topic is, and I will let you guys know so you can plan. Tomorrow's topic is, I know it is. Here's your biggest time suck and how to eliminate it. And yes, we all have one big, huge time suck. It's lovely. It's lovely. Yes, I like them short too. Lisa, the problem is with this medium, with the live stream medium, I gotta wait. And so I have to talk or prattle on while people are coming on to the live event. And then I have to give you guys time to respond. So I'm trying to find that perfect balance between getting the content out there and giving you guys time to respond. Because if my goal was just to get the content out there, I'd just do videos and upload them. But my goal is to interact with you guys. So that's why it's kind of it's interesting. It's an interesting new medium. All right, guys, let's wrap this up, and I will see my members in the powwow at 1 o'clock in about an hour and 15 minutes. I'll see you guys on there. I cannot wait. It's going to be a good one. I'll talk to you guys later.